Stop. If you're a man over 50, don't skip this video, because there's one tiny spot on your body that most men have never touched, yet traditional wellness practitioners have talked about it for hundreds of years. Some men spend thousands on supplements, others try expensive treatments, yet they completely ignore this one simple daily habit, and that could be one of their biggest mistakes. Here's the shocking part. The problem isn't always your age, it isn't always your testosterone, and it isn't always what you've been told. Sometimes the real issue starts with something much simpler: poor circulation, tight pelvic muscles, and years of pressure building inside your body without you ever realizing it. Imagine turning on a garden hose. At first, the water rushes out with power, but then someone steps on the hose. The water doesn't stop, it just becomes weaker, slower, less consistent. That's exactly how many experts describe what can happen inside the body as men get older. And here's what's incredible. There may be a simple self-massage technique that helps relax this area as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. But be careful. Most people do it completely wrong. They press too hard, massage the wrong place, or expect miracles after just 1 minute. That's not how the body works. Today, I'll show you the correct location, the proper technique, the biggest mistakes to avoid, and why this tiny pressure point has fascinated traditional wellness practitioners for generations. Stay until the end, because the final tip is the one almost nobody talks about. It takes less than 60 seconds, requires no expensive equipment, and once you understand the science behind it, you'll never think about your body the same way again. Let's begin. Why men over 50 start losing their strength. So why does this happen? Why do thousands of men wake up one day and suddenly realize something doesn't feel the same anymore? It doesn't happen overnight. Your body has actually been sending you warning signs for years. Most men simply never notice them. Here's something most people don't know. By the time many men reach their 50s or 60s, their bodies have already been spending decades fighting against 3 silent enemies. The scary part? None of them cause pain in the beginning. They work quietly, day after day, year after year, until one morning, your body simply doesn't respond the way it used to. Enemy number 1, poor blood flow. Think about your heart for a second. Every single beat pumps oxygen and nutrients through thousands of miles of blood vessels. It's like a delivery service working 24 hours a day. But what happens when those deliveries start arriving late? Your muscles receive less oxygen, your tissues receive fewer nutrients, and your body slowly becomes less efficient. Not because you're weak, but because your internal delivery system isn't working like it once did. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Many men blame aging, but they ignore what they're doing every single day. Sitting for hours, hardly walking, little exercise, poor sleep, high stress. Your body wasn't designed to stay in a chair all day. It was designed to move, and when movement disappears, circulation often slows with it. Enemy number 2, tight pelvic muscles. This might surprise you. A muscle doesn't have to be weak to stop working properly. Sometimes it's simply too tight. Imagine trying to open your hand after making a tight fist for 6 straight hours. It feels stiff, uncomfortable, and slow to respond. That's exactly what years of sitting and constant tension can do to the muscles deep inside your pelvis. And finally, there's the third enemy, the one almost nobody talks about: your nerves. Your brain communicates with your body through millions of electrical signals every second. But when muscles stay tight, they can place pressure on the tissues surrounding those nerves. It's like stepping on a phone charger. The cable still works, just not as efficiently. Now imagine all 3 problems happening together: slower circulation, tighter muscles, and extra pressure around important nerves. Individually, they may seem small. Together, they can have a much bigger impact on how your body feels and functions. But here's the good news. The body has an incredible ability to adapt, and in the next chapter, I'll show you the exact pressure point that traditional wellness practitioners have used for centuries, and why this tiny area has attracted so much attention. Trust me, this is the part you've been waiting for. Now comes the question you've been waiting for. Where is this hidden pressure point, and why have traditional wellness practitioners talked about it for centuries, while millions of men have never even heard of it? The answer may surprise you, because this tiny area is connected to one of the most important muscle groups in the male body. Before I show you exactly where it is, there's something you need to understand. This isn't a magic button. It's not a miracle cure. Anyone who tells you that is selling you a fantasy. The real benefit comes from understanding what's underneath the skin and why this area plays such an important role in your body's natural movement and circulation. Think of your body like a busy city. Deep beneath the surface are countless roads, blood vessels, muscles, and nerves. Everything works together. If one small intersection becomes crowded, the entire system feels the effect. That's exactly why this tiny area has attracted so much attention in traditional wellness practices. Here's something fascinating. Most men spend their entire lives training their arms, their chest, their legs, even their heart, but they completely ignore one of the most important muscle groups in the body, the pelvic floor. These muscles quietly support you every single day. They help stabilize your body, support normal bladder control, and work together with the surrounding tissues during everyday movement. Yet most people never think about them until a problem appears. Now, let's reveal the location. The pressure point discussed in traditional wellness practices is found in the perineal area, the soft tissue located between the base of the genitals and the anus. It may seem like a small area, but underneath it lies a complex network of muscles, connective tissues, blood vessels, and nerves. That's why this region has been studied and used in traditional self-massage techniques for generations. But here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They think pressing harder means better results. That's completely wrong. This isn't about force, it's about precision. Gentle, controlled, steady pressure. Too much force can actually make the surrounding muscles tighten even more. Sometimes less really is more. And in the next chapter, I'm going to show you the exact 1-minute technique, where to place your finger, how much pressure to use, how long to massage, and the one breathing trick that many people completely overlook. Don't skip this next part, because doing it incorrectly could mean you're wasting your time. All right. Now it's time to learn the technique itself. Remember, this isn't about using force. It's about using the right location, the right pressure, and the right timing. Those 3 things make all the difference. So before you begin, find a quiet place where you can completely relax. The best position is either lying comfortably on your back or sitting in a relaxed chair with your legs slightly apart. Take one slow, deep breath, then another. As you exhale, allow your hips, lower back, and pelvic muscles to relax. This simple step is often overlooked, but it may be one of the most important parts of the entire technique. Now, using 1 or 2 fingertips, locate the soft area between the base of the genitals and the anus. You don't need to search aggressively. When you find the correct area, rest your fingertip gently on the skin. Don't poke, don't jab, and never press hard enough to create pain. This should feel like gentle, comfortable pressure, not discomfort. Once your finger is in place, begin making small, slow, circular movements. Move at a relaxed pace, almost as if you're polishing a small coin. Breathe slowly. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Avoid tightening your stomach or holding your breath. Continue this gentle massage for about 60 seconds. That's it. Simple, controlled, consistent. Now, here's the mistake that ruins everything. Most men think, if a little pressure is good, more pressure must be even better. That's completely wrong. Your goal isn't to force the muscles. Your goal is to encourage them to relax. Too much pressure can actually make the surrounding muscles tighten even more. Gentle always beats aggressive. Another common mistake: People expect instant results. After 1 minute, they immediately decide whether it worked. But that's not how healthy habits work. Think about stretching, or walking, or strength training. You don't transform your body in a single day. The benefits come from consistency, not intensity. If you choose to include this technique in your daily routine, pair it with habits that support your overall health: regular walking, good sleep, staying hydrated, and a balanced diet. Remember, this massage is not a medical treatment or a guaranteed solution. It's one self-care practice that some people use as a part of a broader wellness routine. And here's something most videos never tell you. Even if you perform this massage perfectly, you could still be making 5 everyday mistakes that work against your body's natural circulation. In the next chapter, I'll reveal those 5 mistakes, and mistake number 3 surprises almost everyone. Part 5. The 5 biggest mistakes that destroy male vitality. You can perform the massage perfectly, every single day, for an entire month. But if you're making these 5 common mistakes, you could be working against your own body without even realizing it. And believe it or not, mistake number 3 is the one that affects millions of men every day. Let's begin. Mistake number 1, sitting for hours without moving. Think about your average day. Breakfast, driving, working, watching TV, scrolling on your phone. Hour after hour, you're sitting. What most men don't realize is that movement is one of the body's natural circulation boosters. Every step you take helps your muscles squeeze blood through your lower body. But when you stay in the same position for hours, those muscles become inactive. Circulation slows, stiffness increases, and your pelvis never gets a chance to fully relax. Here's a simple habit. Every 30 to 60 minutes, stand up. Walk for 2 minutes. Stretch your hips. It sounds too simple, but simple habits repeated every day often make the biggest difference. Mistake number 2, ignoring your pelvic floor. Most men train their chest, their arms, their shoulders, even their abs, but they completely ignore one muscle group that's working every second of the day: your pelvic floor. These muscles help support your bladder, bowel, and overall pelvic stability. When they become tight from stress or prolonged sitting, the entire area can feel stiff and uncomfortable. That's why gentle stretching, walking, deep breathing, and the massage technique you learned earlier can all work together as part of a healthy routine. Mistake number 3, living under constant stress. Now, here's the mistake almost nobody talks about: stress. Not just emotional stress, physical stress, mental stress, financial stress, poor sleep. Your body doesn't know the difference. When stress becomes constant, your muscles naturally tighten, your breathing becomes shallow, your posture changes, and many people unknowingly carry that tension deep into their hips and pelvic region. That's why learning to relax isn't just good for your mind, it's good for your body too. Sometimes the best thing you can do isn't adding another supplement, it's giving your nervous system permission to slow down. Mistake number 4, believing in overnight fixes. Let's be honest, we live in a world that promises instant results. One pill, one exercise, one secret trick. But your body doesn't change overnight. It changes through what you do day after day, week after week. Healthy circulation, flexible muscles, better movement, they're built through consistency, not shortcuts. Mistake number 5, waiting until something goes wrong. Here's the biggest mistake of all: waiting. Many men ignore the early warning signs. They think it'll get better on its own. Weeks become months, months become years. By the time they finally pay attention, their body has been asking for help for a very long time. The smartest approach isn't waiting for problems, it's taking care of your body before they become bigger. Transition to part 6. Now, here's something even more surprising. There's one everyday habit that may have a bigger impact on circulation than most people realize, and it has nothing to do with massage. In the next chapter, we'll explore the daily habits that can naturally support healthy blood flow and overall male wellness after 50. So, what's the biggest lesson from today's video? It's this. Growing older doesn't mean you should stop taking care of your body. Age is something none of us can control, but the habits we practice every day, those are completely up to us. Sometimes the smallest daily routine can become the beginning of a healthier lifestyle. Remember, this massage technique isn't a miracle. It isn't a replacement for your doctor, and it won't erase years of unhealthy habits overnight. But when it's combined with regular walking, healthy eating, quality sleep, stress management, and daily movement, it can become one small part of a much bigger picture of healthy aging. Real change doesn't happen because of one secret. It happens because of the choices you make every single day. Now, I'd like to ask you something. How old are you? Are you 50, 60, 70, or even over 80? Leave your age in the comments below. I personally read the comments, and it's inspiring to see people from all over the world supporting each other. And if you've already tried gentle self-massage, stretching, or daily walking as part of your wellness routine, share your experience. Your story could encourage someone else to take better care of their health. If you found today's video helpful, please take just 1 second to hit the like button. It tells YouTube that this information is valuable and helps us reach more people who may benefit from learning about healthy aging. And if you're new here, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Every week, we share practical, easy-to-follow videos about healthy aging, blood circulation, joint health, men's wellness, natural daily habits, and mobility after 50, all explained in a simple way anyone can understand. I'll leave you with one final thought. Your body has been with you every single day of your life. It has carried you through every challenge, every success, every setback. The question is, are you taking care of it the way it deserves? Don't wait until your body forces you to pay attention. Start with one healthy habit today, then another tomorrow, because the best time to invest in your health isn't next year, it's right now. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, stay active, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.